Good evening. Welcome to Questions and Answers. Tonight we will examine that strange thing in science called matter. My guest is Professor Quantum. Welcome to the show, Professor.
My pleasure, though I must admit I'm a little uncertain about the matter.
As a matter of fact, that is precisely what I want to talk to you about. We hear about matter all the time. If I am not mistaken, matter is the basis for all of reality, according to modern science, but at the same time, no one really knows what it is.
Indeed, it is far from clear what matter is. It is both highly divisible into particles, and at the same time, is somehow hard and resistant. These are contradictory qualities. And we have discovered that particles can also behave like waves.
It doesn't sound like matter is very solid at all. In fact, it seems that the more science examines matter, the more that it seems to disappear, a bit like the Cheshire Cat, leaving only a grin.
Or like Schrodinger's cat, you don't know if it is really there or not. Science has not been able to clearly define matter. In fact, only 5% of the universe is now considered to consist of matter,
Which we are not even sure exists to begin with.
Indeed. Matter seems endlessly divisible into smaller and smaller particles, and these particles behave more like energy waves than particles.
Talk about an identity crisis.
That's why most physicists now speak about the quote physicalism unquote of the universe.
Please expand on what that means.
Physicalism is also called materialism, but the term physicalism is preferable because it has evolved with the physical sciences to incorporate far more sophisticated notions of physicality than matter. For example, wave-particle relationships and non-material forces produced by particles.
That's quite a mouthful, Professor. If I understand you correctly, science has dumped the old idea of matter as the basis of existence and is now flirting with this new idea called physicality.
Yes, you could say that matter has now finally disappeared and has been replaced by the new idea of physical existence being the result of powers, forces and energies.
So, no matter what we use to think, there is no such thing as matter anymore.
Yes, what we used to call matter is now just the interplay of power, force, and energy. So-called matter is simply the outcome and result of dynamic forces. Solid reality is a function. It is not a thing at all. And it is constantly undergoing change.
So, there you have it, folks. Matter is no longer the poster boy of science. It's been dumped for the new guy on the block, physicalism. And he's about as hard to pin down as Jell-O. But seriously, folks, it is no laughing matter. The world according to physics is no longer as solid and certain as we thought it was. Thank you for being with us.
My pleasure, I think.